Welcome back to Your Worst Neighbors podcast. Burr, burr, burr. And we're back. Can you hear me okay? I'm going to raise my volume in my headphones a bit more. Just my headphones. PX is here. What's up, PX?
What's up, man?
I sound... Sorry.
You sound better there.
I sound better?
Yeah.
So it was my microphone then.
Yeah, it was both.
So the part didn't even hear me when I said, welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the podcast.
No,
Welcome to Your
you.
Worst Neighbors podcast. Here, your host, Jorge and PX. PX is half checked out. We got to get to it.
I know, I'm tired.
Pretty late.
This is like past the time that we usually record, so... But I'm excited because
it's 9 p.m. It's not so bad.
I know it's a Saturday night, so it's fine. But me, I'm just like... I don't know. It's the depression, anxiety. I think
depression, anxiety.
Yeah.
Or in the beginning of the podcast.
Before the podcast.
Oh no.
It's like I have anxiety before shows.
What shows? What shows you got?
Any show. My own show. Someone else's show.
Oh, okay.
I get anxiety. I'm just like,
yeah.
Why did I do this? I don't want to do this.
You don't want to do this?
Doing this? No, that's before. It's like the before doing the action. And then once I'm actually doing it, like it's a great time. Like I have fun, like doing a set, doing this podcast. It's just I get the anxiety before, like.
Okay. Yeah. Well, let's revisit this because we introduced the sound person's back.
Sam
Schmitty.
What's up, everybody?
Back in the house.
How's it going?
Love it. I saw Sam in action today. He drove my car over here, and before he got in, he says, "I'm a bad driver," and I was like, "That's not true. Come on." And then he was definitely a bad driver.
I'm not good at this. I've told you.
Oh God.
He drove to a house with no like. Did you see me signal you to put the headlights on? I was doing this.
Oh no, I thought you were telling me to go past you or whatever, dude. Because we're going all of fucking 400 feet or whatever, 600 feet. Right. I was like, all right, this will be fine.
Whose truck is that?
So it was my dad's little truck. So
okay.
The studio has a brand new wooden table.
Yeah, the studio. You can
what
hear
happened
it.
to the clapping sound effects? What's happening?
I mean, it's here.
There you go.
You can do it.
We have a brand new wooden table in the studio. I love it so far.
Yeah, I like it.
I got it for $0. There was a house. Yes, awesome. So basically, there was a house in Redwood City that was getting foreclosed, and or they were kicking the tenants out. And I was like, "Hey, let me just walk in there and get their table. They're not going to be using it, right?"
Yeah.
And sure enough, it's here today. So happy. Well, bittersweet, but still, we got a table.
We're the worst neighbors. Let's be real.
Possibly.
You're all sucks for them, but we got a free table.
No, but it's great. We don't have to worry about the microphones falling, right, and all that jazz.
Yeah, no, I like that. That's my favorite part of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Can I keep your table though? Like,
you keep this table.
No.
Plastic. Well, that's not mine. That's my parents'.
Oh God, never.
But those
mind.
are cheap. I could buy you a new one if you want.
No, I just thought it was yours.
You want that specific table?
I thought it was yours. I just like having an extra table.
I'll go buy you one.
I guess I could use this, but like.
Yeah.
I don't want to take off the mics and do all that bullshit. I would just want to like be able to move the table. Like if I wanted to, like I don't know why, but I thought like a nice like comedian dinner would be kind of cool in these days.
A comedian dinner?
Yeah, it's all comics. We're eating. We just eat. Everyone brings like potluck.
I love this subject. Are comedians good cooks?
So we can be good neighbors. I don't know. I don't think there's any comic that's.
Because sometimes I look at people bombing, I'm like, I don't think they cook. I mean,
I don't think they cook.
If they bomb with jokes, they're gonna bomb with the recipes.
Well, I didn't want to say Joseph Annalin's like a chef.
We're naming names.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like he actually does stuff in cooking. And
does he really?
I want to say he did.
Is he a chef or is he like a line cook?
I want to say chef, maybe or line cook. I don't know. Maybe it's something that could do with cooking. Yeah. I'm sure he knows.
But he's really skinny.
He's really skinny.
Like he's fit.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Never trust a skinny chef. Come on.
I've heard that. I've actually heard that.
I mean, hey, shout out to Joseph Annaling. I'm just saying, I have to see you in action.
Oh God.
I'm just saying,
actual food. I mean, what can you cook?
I can eat like a motherfucker. Can I cook?
Okay.
Yes, I can actually. I'm pretty good.
Can you cook, Sam?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. I mean,
no frozen dinners, though, right? Like actual cooking,
yeah,
like from scratch, like pasta with the flour and the eggs and shit.
No, I don't do that shit. I buy that shit on the fucking stove, just like my fucking tortillas, man. Like I don't be making that shit myself.
Right.
Do you? Do you make your own tortillas?
No,
I didn't fucking think so. Like, what the fuck, Corey?
Although when they're made in scratch, they're really good. So.
Yeah, I heard everything made from scratch is good.
Yeah,
it's like made with love.
With love.
And there's not
with hate. What is it? Me or does
I want to taste food that's made with hate?
No.
Never mind.
No, I've tasted food made with hate.
Okay, who?
You know?
Yeah, your mom did it, or
No, like any Olive Garden. Like the people hate you. Like any fucking, fucking Applebee's.
my kids love Olive Garden.
Well, tell the kids the line cooks hate them,
Oh,
from making their
no.
food. Yeah. And it's pretty
That's
good.
the anxiety. They hate their jobs too. They probably get anxiety when they place these
They
orders.
hate the jobs. They hate the customers.
Oh God! So are we not supposed to eat at Olive Garden now?
No, you can't. I'm just saying that's food made with hate, and I think it's food made with hate compared to food made with love. It's tough. Recently I went to Red Lobster for the first time in my life.
Yeah, and they're closing.
Yeah,
I like how something had to close for you to go.
Yeah, have you ever been to? Because
Yeah, I fucking love Red Lobster.
Okay, explain to me why. Because I thought it was overhyped. Have you ever been to
No,
Red
it's
Lobster?
overpriced.
Yeah,
Some of this stuff is
fine.
overpriced.
Hold on. So growing up as a kid, I was taught that the Red Lobster is like for special occasions. That Red Lobster is like bougie. That Red Lobster is so for all my life. I'm like, oh, that's where the rich people in town go to eat, right?
Oh my God.
And I was somewhat disappointed with the portions and with the. But that's just me. Maybe I overhyped it. Maybe that's me. But you
yeah,
love it.
absolutely.
So I'd love to hear why you love it.
I don't love it. I like it. I like
Yeah.
it. Like I like their bread. Their bread's pretty yummy. But now they sell their bread in the grocery stores.
The lobster roll.
Yeah, little. It's like
Cheddar bowl?
cheesy, like
The lobster cheddar roll?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a cheddar loaf.
Do you guys have? I was gonna call it Red Robin for a second there. Red Lobster. Do you guys have Red
I miss
Lobster
Red
in
Robin.
Eureka? Where are we from?
Yeah. Yes. Oregon. Yes.
Oregon,
Of course.
Eugene,
Of course.
sorry.
Portland, Oregon. Yes. Of course
He
we
makes
do.
it sound like you're in a different country.
Yes, we do.
Yes, I've been there. I kinda did. Yeah.
Yeah, no, we absolutely do. But yeah, no, it's I also had a point in my life where I thought that was a bougie place to eat, and it was before I realized I grew up poor.
Yeah.
And that's a big part of it.
Yeah.
It's like that's bougie if you don't have anything.
Look, if you're from a small town and Red Lobster is the place in your town, like no hate, like I get it. Like the one
But
time.
those are the people who do they make their food with hate too, or no? I mean, they're closing down. So
Maybe with appreciation because they have a job. I don't know. Like for
Not for
example,
long.
when I went to go work in Lewiston, Idaho, like the fanciest restaurant in town
Was Red Lobster?
Was Applebee's.
what?
Yeah. Like I was like, where's like the best food? And they're like, Applebee's.
Yeah, dude, and that's
I was
one of
like,
those places
so-
where they call it like the Applebee's.
Yeah, they call it the Applebee's.
It's one of those. It's one of those small town things.
So for me, I guess I'm privileged in a way of very diverse food around and authentic food. So
And expensive food. I mean, if you want expensive food, I just
bro,
think of
I almost
Santana
went-
Row.
I almost went Karen today in Safeway.
Oh, no.
I was just
The one right here?
I went semi Karen.
The one right here at a different.
But I
city.
got my way. I willed my want
Okay.
on.
That's the thing they don't say enough about Karens. They usually do get their way.
Well, luckily I got my way. So I went to Safeway because I started juicing recently. I'm dieting,
Okay.
so I'm juicing and I'm exercising. Nobody complimented me. Fuck you guys. But still, I'm getting in shape.
Is that why you took off your sweater?
Yes, I took off my dude. I was like, I'm gonna take off my sweater, and the PX is gonna be like, "Oh, you look good, Jorge," or fucking Sebastian be like, "Hey, you lost weight." I got none of it, but still, it's okay. It's okay.
Hold on, say it again. Say it one more time.
No, what? Say what?
Say it. Say what happened. Say what you've done.
Sam, no, you have to compliment me. It doesn't work that way.
No.
No, just bring it. You have to bring it up. You have to bring up the fact that you just say you've been juicing again. Yeah, we had it on deck.
So I've been juicing and dieting.
There we go. See,
Thank you.
we're proud of you.
Ooh. You know what?
Yeah.
Guess what? I actually quit smoking cigarettes. Yeah.
Oh,
And I don't smoke weed, but it's only because I can't afford it right now. But other than
Okay.
that, like if it's around, I'll fucking
Ooh.
smoke.
Oh, wow.
But other than that, I don't smoke every day now. So, but I've gained so much weight
Because of it?
because I quit. Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
well, they
instead
say-
of like
yeah.
smoking a cigarette after, I'm like eating more, and I'm
Right.
like, I'm ready to die. I think I'm gonna die.
No, I heard that's very common to people who quit smoking.
Yeah, they gain weight.
They gain weight because they need something to put in their mouths.
Habitual.
But also the nicotine in cigarettes help you like your appetite not have much of an appetite.
That's fucking annoying, dude.
I
Well,
mean,
I'm also sure that
hold
there's
on,
like
but you still get a patch or a lozenge.
No, I don't want to fucking band-aid on my arm for 30 days. Like, I'm good.
No, but-
I'm good
I
off
mean-
that shit.
Yeah.
Dude, there was a birth control that was like a band-aid that we could put on our arms. And that was annoying too, because it's
Did that
like it
work?
would start like peeling, and you're like, "Fuck, I guess I can't fuck," because it's like off, like part of it's like off my arm. I don't know.
I think I just gets like a regular Band-Aid. Don't worry, I got another one just for you.
And then the residue would be on there like a Band-Aid. You know how there's this like, it's just because it's been on there for too long. I think you change it weekly though.
Yeah.
The patch.
Top
so
3?
I don't know. I don't want weekly. I mean, I don't want to gain weight either. So I've been just trying to be more active and like get out more.
By the way,
walk my dogs.
Top 3 birth control.
I would say.
Ooh, good question.
I would say the IUD is number
IUD?
one.
Oh, yeah,
That's IUD is number
popular.
one. You never have to take it out. It's fucking there forever. Well, until you take it out. The second one I would say is there's a one that they put in their arm.
Isn't that,
The little like pill. Yeah,
It's like little
the implant
pellets
one.
or something like that. And
Isn't that not the IUD? Isn't
No.
No, the IUD goes up the vagina.
That's like
And-
the little
and it's
copper
it's
thing.
like a T.
What's
like
the
this.
rod?
That's also like a IUD, but then it's made of a different material.
But don't you put that in your arm?
No, the one you put in your arm is like little capsules that like.
It's like a little slow release capsule thing that just slowly, like over the course of however many years,
Pull up the
releases
photo.
the
I've
medicine.
never seen this before.
Yeah, I think they call it
Pull up
Norplant, but
Is this common?
I mean, yeah, most people get them. Some people get them. I mean, birth control should be common.
No, but this
one, but-
specific method of birth control.
Yeah, there. See that thing they put? Oh, it's like a stick.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like a little tiny tube. It looks like it's like half a
honestly,
toothpick.
I would feel so bad if my significant other had to do this to not have babies.
I know a chick in college that had one of these. She was like, she was like, barely
Doesn't it
noticed
hurt? It's like you're injecting a fucking needle into it, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it's like half a toothpick. It's like if they were like, okay, we're just going to embed like half a toothpick in your arm, and now you don't get pregnant for the next fucking 7 years.
Oh wait, so it says it
Is
for
it
years.
7 years?
I did something long
I
term.
want to say
7 might
like
have been
3
fair.
years. No, 3 years. 3 years at a time.
Damn, goddamn, 7 years.
The IUD is
So
like
that's
every
really
5 years.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it's giving me the literal length of it.
How long? Does it?
Next planning. Okay, I'm not familiar with this method.
Up to 5 years.
See,
Up to 5. So
it's
you-
like the IUD, 5 years.
Yeah.
And then you
Okay.
change it.
3 to 5. Yeah, it's 3 to 5 ish.
So IED or IUD.
IUD.
And then
And
you
this is like the Norplant, the
you-
arm. I don't know what it's called.
What's the third one?
Implant. And then the third one I would have to say is birth control pills.
The pill.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
Yeah.
I would say condom, but fuck condoms,
No,
dude.
condoms
Like, that's
are awful.
fucking,
I hate it.
fucking condoms suck.
Do condoms suck for women as much as they suck for men?
I mean, for me personally, it's
Yeah.
like, it's. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a condom. You know what I mean? But I would prefer no
Yeah.
condom. Like,
I had
it's a skin to skin thing. you
I
know?
had a girlfriend that had a NuvaRing.
Oh yeah, that's a good one, but that's fallen out before,
Yeah.
and then you know.
But she hasn't fallen out from her vagina. She
Yeah.
had a big one, so I don't know.
She had a big NuvaRing or vagina.
She had a big vagina. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It
hey,
just
shout
stayed in
out.
there.
I like women with big vaginas.
Shout out.
I
Shout
mean,
out.
tight's fine, but
Oh,
you know,
God.
I like them all. Point I'm trying to make is, how come there's not enough NuvaRing? I like NuvaRing because I feel like
NuvaRing,
NuvaRing.
I forgot about that one. That's actually a pretty good one. I would put that as number 3 instead of birth control pills.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
I'm hearing that birth
'Cause I've
control
been on
pills
that.
are not healthy for women. That's what I'm
That's what I
hearing
heard,
lately.
too.
That it fucks up their hormonal
Well, and I knew people.
And by the way, I don't know. I'm no scientist.
Well, and all of these fuck up your
Yeah.
hormone thing a little bit.
Yeah.
That's kind of the whole point.
That's why how you don't
no,
have babies.
but I hear that they actually what's the word I'm looking for? There's a conspiracy going. Maybe I shouldn't say conspiracy, but there's a theory going around that they actually make the women's like usually to have kids after the birth control is like less percentage probability.
You mean less chance of them having a
Yeah.
kid? Yeah, because women are only provided, or female genitals, whatever, private parts, are only provided a certain amount of eggs for their whole lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
So when you're supposed to be getting your period, right, and time is going by and you have this birth control in you,
Yeah.
it's going to fuck you up. You know, at least that's my opinion. And what I was trying to say is that I knew women that were on birth control, and it's like you're supposed to take the birth control, like 3 weeks, and then the last one's like a placebo, so you can start your period. So if you're irregular and you don't know when your period, you can supposedly take birth control, and then your period will become regular,
Yeah.
right? So with the people that I knew that were on birth control, some of them never took the placebo. they would just always take the birth, so they never got a fucking period because they were just taking birth control pills, which to me I feel like would fuck up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like something down there, you know. But yeah, and I mean, you know, just any birth control that's gonna be in your body for a while, or you know, do stuff. That's why I think the IUD is number one, because the way that works is that the egg comes down every time, right? And then that's when a woman can become fertile, right?
Yeah.
And instead of the egg falling down into the uterus or the vagina, whatever cavity, that teething blocks it. So the egg just naturally never goes to the part of the woman's body where it needs to.
Like it's literally blocking
fertilize.
the egg.
Right.
Whoa.
I know, I should be a doctor.
I want to
just
apologize
kidding.
to
Maybe a
every
nurse.
ex ever had for putting this shit in their bodies.
Dude, IUDs. Yeah, dude, that's what we do to fucking, you know what I mean?
Fucking.
I'm on the IUD. I still have the IUD, but I'm not having sex with anybody.
For the longest time, I was confused as like, because there's some like indigenous people that are like very polyamorous who like live on islands.
Polyamorous, okay.
Look up.
They have like multiple wives and shit.
Not even. But they're always fucking each other. They're always like, it's like, I forgot. Look for Islander polygamy or whatever.
That's polygamy. That sounds like love and hip hop.
Why? Because they're black?
No.
I hate to say it. Every time I type in Poly Islanders, I just keep getting Polynesians.
Oh, God.
No, but maybe they're not.
Polyamory? Polyamory?
But there's a certain tribe that are indigenous that they're like the where they have sex with each other quite often. It's like a casual sex.
I mean,
thing.
shout out, but
Well, the thing is like when everybody's doing it, is it even fun anymore? You know what
Well,
I'm saying?
I feel like if they're indigenous, they probably.
What?
no, you
You got
literally,
excited.
I did, because I was thinking about this literally the other day, and it's like, there's so much in the world that's not fun anymore just because it's too regular and too normal.
like as a Catholic, like the fact that you're doing a sin, it's what makes it kind of fun.
That's the whole enjoyable
Just
part
like-
of it. Yeah.
So the fact that I might go to hell, makes it kind of
Yeah.
fun. So the reason why this confused me, I'm like, if everybody's fucking each other and everybody's fucking, this and so, but yet the way they use birth control on the island is yams.
Do they stick that up the girl's vagina?
No, they don't stuff yams up their vagina.
What do they do with it?
exact same thought. I had the exact same thought.
Right? I'm like, what do
Yo,
they do
just
with it?
shove a yam up there and fuck that.
Are you eat it? You eat it? Is that how it?
Yeah. Did it come up or Islander look up yams birth control. And apparently it helps them reduce the chances of getting pregnant.
There we go.
We're on Reddit. Who knows what they're
Brian.
saying there?
Oh, God.
But yeah, anyway, so that's very interesting that they use.
By the way,
yeah.
it shows there's no evidence that shows that it actually works for the users.
Well, that's what I'm trying to think. It's like I'm confused of why it's their population is still controlled, although they're fucking all the time.
Are they controlled, or is it just that it's a group of people that live on an island and you
I
can only have
think-
so many people on a fucking island?
Well, I think because this island and these people are indigenous, I feel like they have less chances of having any diseases. I mean, that's just my opinion. I don't know.
As a matter of fact, I don't know if they're an island. Are they an island? Maybe I got that wrong.
I don't know, dude. It looks like there's a lot of them, though, so I don't know how well
Picture.
it's working.
Well,
Because
that's
every
what I'm trying to
picture
say.
has like 30 to 50 in a group.
Yeah. So anyway, so we should probably introduce some IEDs over there, huh?
Yeah. They'll be like, what? They'll start using it as weapons. Just kidding.
It's weapons. Why?
Like throw them at people, darts and shit.
All right.
I don't know.
But I want to take this conversation a little back because I did mention that I was being a Karen earlier.
Oh, hell yeah.
Food was getting expensive. So I was at Safeway nearby. I got 2 celeries because I'm juicing. Oh yeah, I forgot to do
Yeah,
that. I'm fucking dieting. I'm feeling, bro. I'm feeling sexy, y'all. I got my chain tonight. You know what I'm saying? PX is hating this, but I'm loving this. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling pretty good. And I got 2 celeries because I juice on the weekends. And did I say juice enough yet?
Yeah. Is it making you you lose weight when you say that?
It is. The calories in my mouth as I say the words.
Wait, so when you say you got 2 celeries, you got like 2 bushels or 2 individual stalks?
Yeah, there's 2 sticks.
2 sticks. 2 sticks. No.
Peanut butter?
I got
I'm making 2 ants on logs.
I got 2 bushels.
Like, yeah.
I guess bushels is the right word.
Do you eat them with peanut butter?
And
You
raisins.
can if you want.
With raisins?
Yeah, have you ever heard of ants on a log? It's literally like you make it for childhood birthday parties.
I've heard of ants on a log, but I didn't know that the celery with the raisins in there. I like it with just the
You do celery,
butter.
you put peanut butter in there, and then you put like the raisins on top of there.
That's so funny.
It's pretty good.
It goes together great. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to try it, but we don't have raisins in the house.
And guess how much it came out to? Oh, here's a trivia game. How much did it cost for two celery?
Okay.
Bushels?
Organic or not?
Organic, of course.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck. Okay. Well, that's gonna fuck it up a bit.
Yeah.
Organic, and how much is the weight of each?
Oh, good question. 3.3 pounds.
Each one.
Yes.
3.3 pounds a piece?
No. Total.
Okay. So
total 3 pounds.
1.15 each.
Wait. Let me double check this. Yes, that's correct.
So 3 pounds for 2 bushels.
Yes.
Bushels.
3.3 pounds. Yes.
3.3 pounds. I would say
Okay.
$3.
$7.
$3.50.
For both?
$7.
$3.50.
For both?
Yeah.
Okay. The lady charged me $13.
The fuck?
And I was like, hold on. What do you mean $13 for 2 celery fucking bushels? And she just looked at me like, yeah, it's inflation.
Where was this at?
Safeway, right here.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I was like, then I look at the receipt and she charged, so it was $3.99 a pound. So 3.3 pounds.
Okay, that was pretty much my guess. That was kind of what I was guessing.
Hold on. So $3.99
I said 3 point.
per pound. And then we have 3.3 pounds. So 3.99 times 3. So
Right.
It came out to 13.8.
That's what I was saying per pound. That's what I meant.
But
to
I
say,
was
but-
like, I knew the economy was bad, but I didn't think it was that bad with salaries cost down.
Inflation.
So I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to do this. I'm gonna have to put the Karen, and I said, can I see your manager?
Why?
Did you say it like that?
Too expensive to get the.
Here's the thing. I would have not asked for the manager if the cashier was not being nonchalant about it. If she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," yeah, I'll be like, "Oh, it's not your fault." But the fact that she was like, "Yeah, so what? You broke?" Like that's the interpretation.
Can you afford this?
Yeah, that's the interpretation
bushel?
I got from her facial reaction, and that's how I interpreted it, of her just being like just shrugging it, and I'm just like, "Oh, she don't think I could afford $13 of 2 celeries. Let me see your manager." And sure enough, they come around. What's up?
You keep banging the table.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's wooden.
Yeah,
I know,
but you
bang
can
table.
hear it. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Can you?
hear,
No, you
yeah.
can't.
I can hear it.
Okay.
You don't hear it in the.
This can be so hard to converse without banging the table.
Well, you did it with the other table too, but
Yeah, okay.
I'm just
I
telling
don't-
you.
I-
It's like just hear it banging.
I-
You're
I
just
don't
like
know what to do with my hands.
juice.
I do not know what to do with my hands. All right, I don't know. I do have Italian in me. I don't know what to do with my hands right now.
Really? How much
Yeah.
Italian?
Maybe a quarter, less than a quarter for sure. But
I'm an 8th Chinese, so you're probably like an 8th Italian.
I'm a 9th Chinese too. I can be if I want. All right. Well, fuck it, guys. Fuck
Okay,
it.
God.
I'm just shooting for the head. We haven't been with each other in a while. All right.
I know. I miss you guys.
I'm warming up.
I miss you guys. It's been a while
All right.
for sure.
All right. What did I talk about? Oh yeah. So I was like, tell me your manager, because
Like Karen,
Yeah. And then the manager came, but I had time because I guess they were understaffed. And I was like, I don't give a fuck. Tell me your manager.
Now you're acting like a child.
By the way, there's a
Okay.
line forming behind him as
Right.
this happens.
There was a line.
Were you there?
There was a line.
I was not there, but I love the idea of somebody just tapping their foot, just like, when's this motherfucker gonna finish with this goddamn celery?
Pay the fucking money.
I'll pay for it. Fuck, just go.
Right, and then so I did them a favor. I stepped aside so the other customers would go through. But while I did that, I was like, you know what? Let me go double check the price of these things. And I go over there, and sure enough, it was $3. It was like $3.25 each bushel. It did not mention pounds at all.
Oh, okay, that's different.
Right.
I never bought celery.
And I took a photo of it. I still have the photo probably. A photo of it. I want to
That
prove
should be
Doesn't
our
it feel
photo.
misleading that when he described them to us, he described them in weight?
Yeah.
He said it was 3.3
But I
pounds.
asked, But I asked. I was like, what was
Look,
the weight
see?
on
Oh,
it?
okay,
I
gotcha.
took a photo of it.
$3.49 for, but it doesn't even say. Oh, okay, for one
It
bushel.
says each.
$3.49.
It says each bushel.
I don't see.
Yep,
each.
it says each.
The each. Where's the
And
each?
sure enough, the manager comes out, and the manager takes her side. It's like, nuh-uh, check this out. I show her the photo. And then she's like, oh.
With your manager there.
Huh?
With your manager.
He
there.
showed the manager the photo.
I showed the manager the photo.
Oh wow.
And they're like, oh. And they,
She didn't even question it.
yeah, I got a refund.
She's been charged.
I got a
go.
refund, baby.
There you
it
go.
worked.
Oh, okay.
Did you
so
go
you
back
actually
and then-
completed the transaction.
She went the transaction, and then they just what's the word when they give the money back? to
Reprice
her?
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Question though, did
Never
you then
heard
go
anyone-
buy the rest, like another $13 worth of shit just to prove you could?
I was so like, no, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But I was like, God damn, like 13 minutes. So luckily it
But
was
it's a valid Karen.
so it was closer to like $7, which whatever. I get it. That's still expensive in my opinion, but still.
and you just blend it.
It is organic.
It.
It is organic. So
PX had a good point though.
What's that?
That was a valid Karening.
What's
Yeah.
that?
And I think that there's too often in our society valid Karenings that get painted as not.
No,
Just
yeah.
because the lazy person that's being Karened
Yeah.
doesn't want to deal with it.
Right. Just like
Yeah.
he was assuming that lady was calling him a Karen. But you're not. I mean, to me, it's like a valid Karen. It's really not Karen, you know?
Anytime I'm complaining to
You call it a Karen.
I call myself a Karen. Yeah.
No, it is, but it's unvalid.
I'm sure we all call
hold
him
on,
Karen.
Even if I'm incorrect, because let's be honest, even the bad Karens in some ways have the right. It's just the knowing that they're complaining.
I feel bad for people named Karen.
Why?
Because their name is Karen. Like,
Don't act like Karens. You don't worry about it.
oh, gosh. Yeah, but that's their real name, so they're always going to hear it.
No, but think about it. If you're even like not shitty in the slightest, everyone goes, "No, that's a cool Karen."
Yeah,
and then you
I've
get
heard
sweet
that, yeah.
alliteration on your side too.
Yeah, isn't that's cool? I've heard that too. Yeah.
Think about it. Think how low the bar is if your name is Karen. All you have to do is not be a dick, and
Yeah.
people are like, "Wow, you're awesome."
Yeah, Karens are cool. Karens are cool. I want to know who was the original Karen. You know, where they started calling people Karen.
It was the lady with the barbecue video at the park, right? Wasn't that
she
the
was
one?
the OG.
That had
in
to have
Oakland,
been.
in Oakland.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then that word spread like a fucking virus because everyone uses Karen.
Why did they choose Karen out of all? Can we look at that up?
Is her
Look at
name Karen? Who
origins-
started the Karen
Origin of
insult?
Karen.
Karen insult.
Description.
Karen.
Because that's a good question. Because her name was not Karen, was it?
Did anything generated there? Karen slang. Okay, there we go.
But I don't think it told you the origins, does it?
Hold on a minute. Origin.
Yeah, I get it. I see that. Becky. Yeah, I know Becky was used for a while.
No, it's more or less just like it's
No.
those. It's just terms for white women who weaponize quote unquote the position.
Yeah, but the Karen.
End quote.
But Karen's a new thing. Before it was Becky. I know in the '90s because remember the what's up, Mister? The oh my God, Becky.
Oh, it
look
was the
at her
lemonade
ass.
stand one. It was the lemonade stand. I'm reading it right here. The term was popularized on Black Twitter as a meme used to describe a white woman who, quote, tattled on black kids' lemonade stand, end quote. I remember that. Remember 'cause they didn't have the thing.
And Becky was the one. But it wasn't Becky in the '90s, 2000s.
No, Becky was
Even
like
earlier.
Beyonce. I feel like Becky was Beyonce
No.
with the good hair. That's what I feel
No.
like Becky.
No, but they even used it in the
No.
Sir Mix-a-Lot video.
Mix-a-Lot, yeah,
even
Mix-a-Lot, yeah. Like, oh my God, Becky, look at her.
But
butt.
even by that time,
It's
Becky was like a colloquial term for just like your normal white girl. It's just like
Well,
it's
you're-
just like basic white girl.
She's a Becky.
No,
Yeah,
your basic
literally.
white girl complaining about black women's asses.
Well, no, it was just
complaining about black
no.
people.
A Becky was just a normal white lady.
And then the girl
There's
with
just a
and
typical
then,
white chick.
and then Beyonce did the girl with the good hair or whatever.
Becky with the good hair. That's
Yeah.
where I felt
Well,
like
was it Becky the
became
good
a-
hair? I thought it was a different name.
No, she says it in one of her lyrics, Becky with the good hair.
Beyonce.
And
Yeah.
this is during the time where I guess like Jay-Z was cheating on Beyonce.
Did he not?
Oh, he for sure did.
Suck,
did?
Yeah. Supposedly it was with one of them was with Rihanna.
Rihanna. What with Rihanna? No
yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's
the rumor.
well, okay. Do we want to go down this rabbit hole really
Yes.
quick? Because I
Yeah,
can explain
yeah,
the quick
yeah.
rabbit hole.
Go for
Very
it.
quick version
I want to
Yeah.
hear it.
is that
The Cliff Notes.
yes, the Cliff Notes version is that Jay-Z did cheat on Beyonce with Rihanna. He actually cheated on a lot of the young female stars that he signed. She was only like one of the few ones that actually became anything though.
So is he like Weinstein?
Well, I mean, I hate
'cause
to,
she was
or
young.
Jorge, I hate to say it. He was any man in a position of power before 2010. Like he was just like a dude with
And he
a
was a
position.
lot older.
Yeah, exactly. And he was like, I mean, here's the thing. Like with Rihanna, for example.
Yeah.
It's not like he was like,
But
well, you
but-
have to fuck me to get a record deal. He's like, no, you get a record deal. Also, do you want to fuck? I'm Jay-Z.
But hold on. But Rihanna she was already big. But with those
no,
rumors.
she wasn't.
She what?
No,
No.
he signed her in like 05.
Yeah, and so this is another rumor that I heard that.
Hold on, can I? Sorry, go ahead. I was going to finish the.
No, go ahead, finish yours.
By the way, that's real Becky behavior, but it's okay.
It was. I caught it. I caught it happening. I was like, oh fuck.
No, go ahead,
I
go
think
ahead.
we were about to touch on the same
Yeah.
thing, which was that the rumor is that Jay-Z actually has herpes,
Yep.
and that he gave that to Rihanna.
Oh.
and
Who in return gave it to-
And the reason that Chris Brown and Rihanna got into a thing
Yep.
was that she gave it to him.
Yep. That's the
Rihanna
rumor.
gave herpes to Chris Brown. And that's why Chris Brown flipped out.
Yeah, that's the rumor.
What the fuck?
Because remember that there was that altercation with them,
and then
it's
that's why.
But
And then that's why Chris Brown got into an altercation with Jay-Z.
I know there's.
when did they get in?
Back in like 2011, forever ago.
I know there was an altercation where Beyonce's sister tried to beat Jay-Z's ass.
Yeah, because she's mad about that too.
That was just other cheating in
You're
general.
telling me that there is a herpes epidemic among all the like rich rappers,
Oh, I'm sure.
rappers right now.
Yes.
And that's so disgusting that he's just like spreading it around everywhere. Ugh.
Yeah.
Hold on, why are you blaming Jay-Z? Who gave him herpes? Was it who? Chicken or the egg? Did Rihanna give him herpes, or did he give Rihanna herpes?
Apparently he gave it to her, but also this is all alleged. This is all 100% alleged.
Yeah, this is
Nobody knows anything. We're all
we
just
know Rihanna
joking.
had it.
Which in your Worst Neighbors podcast, it means it's real. It's 100% real to us. Okay, it's alleged, but to us, it's real.
Okay. We just reached a multiverse of Worst Neighbors.
I did not know. I mean, I knew. Like, oh, that's crazy. I did not know that detail.
I can't believe that Jay-Z would even do that to Beyonce. She's
Really?
like gorgeous. I don't know. She's gorgeous. And like, I feel like a lot of men, especially in the entertainment world, cheat or they like Epstein. Like, you know what I mean? These women. And I don't know.
Yeah,
why are you raising your hand?
No, I've got a real simple explanation for why this all happens.
Why?
All men want pussy, and then suddenly there's a group of men who get to a position where someone's like, "I'll give you that pussy," and they're like, "Oh, okay, sure." It's that fucking simple.
Yeah.
There's,
I don't know.
Yeah,
it's
especially
not
if they're
that.
rich, right?
Yes.
Especially
you're
if they're
rich, you're successful, you have anything and everything you could ever want.
Yes.
Your life has been a fucking layup. You've you've nailed it all.
I want to
Nailed them all, literally.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but I want to make a caveat.
Yeah.
Is I think what we need to add here is when you're in those positions, pussy does get easier when you're in those positions. Because you're making it look like all
People are
men.
throwing it.
You're making it look like all men have access to this pussy. They don't.
That's the differentiator. That's the only differentiator. It's the fucking old Bill Burr bit about like if you fucking went to Home Depot and had the same amount of fucking people talking to you as Tiger Woods did, you would do the exact same thing.
We don't talk shit about Home Depot in here, all right?
Home Depot rules, dude. Shout out Home Depot.
Yeah.
Shout
I
out
like
Home
Home
Depot.
Depot too.
I like Home
Well, I was gonna say not only do they try to fuck, they also try to get their babies. You know what I mean? So they can fucking get money. I mean, look how many baby mamas like rappers have. They have like so many baby mamas, and I only know that because I watch Love and Hip Hop.
You want to see a great example of that?
Yeah.
Look how many 20 to 23-year-old NBA players have kids with 30 to 40-year-old women. And it's just because they're 30-year-old women who are like,
They're not.
I'll absolutely sign an NDA and then make you come and me and then have a kid. For sure. 100%. Yeah.
Wait. They want to have a kid?
No, they don't. But like, it's just a 30-year-old woman has 10 years more social experience than they do. And it's just like, I can get money out of this dumb 21-year-old.
So you're saying there's cougars going after young NBA players?
Yes. And yes, tons of them. Yeah.
didn't know
And it makes
that.
total sense.
That I didn't know. I believe
I
you,
didn't
Sam.
know that either. Why just basketball players? Football players too? How about soccer players?
A couple reasons. Number one, basketball players are just like the most noticeable. You're tall, you're athletic,
That's true. Basketball players are tall.
And the thing is with basketball, you're face forward. In the NFL, you have a mask on most of the time. You have a helmet on, your face is covered. When you're on an NBA court,
don't know who's
everyone
who.
sees your face. Everyone knows who you are. You're recognizable when you're walking around, right?
Do you like tall guys, PX? Are you into the tallies?
I don't know.
Toasters?
I remember dating a short guy when I was like in high school, and I mean,
Like shorter than you?
yeah, like not shorter, maybe the same height, or maybe shorter when I wore heels. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I thought I didn't care about that. Actually, a couple of guys I dated, and I was taller with them with heels, but like height doesn't matter. I don't know. I don't think it matters.
wasn't a
Just like,
factor.
there's like a survey thing where there were like women who like only want tall men, right?
Yeah.
And then there was a guy interviewing these chicks, and these chicks are like, well, then what if the girl's heavier? You know, like I don't like dating heavier girls. And they're like, oh, you can't say that. You're a dick. It's like, well, it's just like women saying, I only want to date a tall man.
It's a little different though, because you can't
insult
determine how
you.
tall you are.
Well, you can't make yourself taller.
That's
you know
what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, but if people, I don't know. I feel like people can work on losing weight, I guess. But
Like I
That was
am.
just one of the
Which you
things that
didn't
I-
compliment me on? Me?
I didn't see that, Jorge. I wasn't
Yeah.
paying attention to that. Okay, I was paying attention to my new perfume that I made.
Oh yeah, tell me about it.
Yeah,
Where'd you get it?
I got it in Little Saigon.
So hold on. So this is the first
Sorry.
time. This is the
Jay-Z.
first time I heard of someone saying I made my own perfume. How does that work?
Well, I made my own fragrance, I guess you could say.
All right, tell the story. What happened? Where'd you go?
So first, I went to Ulta Beauty, right? And they had these bottles right here where there's like 4 different bottles or maybe 5, and they're all different fragrances. Like one was like jasmine, one was like vanilla, one was like whatever. I forgot what the other one was called. But I saw those different things and I put together these 2 perfume smells and I was like, oh my God. And they're not like perfume, it's oils. So it lasts longer, it's stronger in fragrance.
Isn't all perfume oils?
No, they're not.
They're alcohol?
Yeah, alcohol has alcohol.
Can you get drunk off perfume?
I'm sure people try.
He looks like he done it. You done it?
No, I have not. But it's one of those things. It's like
no, Schmitty. I can tell Schmitty boofed fucking perfume over here. I know. I see it.
I've boofed many a thing. Perfume hasn't been one of them. No, but I will say it feels like one of those things like rubbing alcohol, where it's like you probably could get drunk, but you'll probably get sick. Before you start having fun
with all the ingredients and stuff.
Like it'll tear apart your insides before it's fun.
Ew.
Wow.
Well, people drink like mouthwash if it has alcohol in it.
So basically, perfume is a mixture of alcohol and oils.
Right, and it's liquefied. It's more like watery. You know what I mean? It's spray versus this is an oil. So like you roll it on. Mm-hmm. And so when I was at Ulta Beauty, it was $108 for one bottle, and I put 2 fragrances together, so it'd be $216 for these fragrance things. But I went to
a lot of celery.
And so Grand Century was having like a flea market thing out there, and I shout out to Gnocchi. We went together, and I was like, I'm not gonna buy anything here. I don't want to buy anything because I'm like need to fucking not spend money. But then I saw this fragrance. This lady, a shout out to Queen's. I forgot what the other part word is. Word is. Oh, right here. It's Queen's Aroma. Shout out to Queen's Aroma. They had all the different oils, and some were already pre-mixed. Like they're like, this is the fragrance of Chanel number 5 or number 9. This is like Cool Water smell. You know what I mean? Like they were able to remake the. You've never smelled Cool Water for
like
men?
Cold Water?
Cool Water for men. It's a men's cologne.
Is it a brand or is it cold water smell?
I think it's a fragrant. I mean, it's like one of the
Gotcha.
Like, you know how they have like musk and then they have something. And
Elon.
I want to say Cool Water.
Good old Elon Musk.
There, yeah, it's Davidoff. Davidoff is the brand, and they make the scent Cool Water, and it's usually men's that wear it. It smells pretty good. It's like a common.
Will it make me look like that guy?
I don't think so.
Fuck.
So Schmitty pulled up an ad, and it's like a buff
There's
guy.
like a buff guy.
I have issues with these ads.
Is he a mermaid? He looks like
I have big issues with these kind of ads. How come they make ads with attractive guys? They don't need the perfume. You should make an ad of like a fucking schlubby,
maybe they do,
out of shape fucker who needs the perfume to look more attractive.
Maybe they do need the perfume because I heard Brad Pitt doesn't take showers.
Oh yeah, he doesn't. I heard about that.
Yeah,
I think we talked about that on here.
About that on the
That's
podcast.
what I'm saying. Like,
but he's Brad Pitt. People can still fuck him because he's Brad Pitt. They're gonna fuck him if he didn't have perfume.
That's true.
So what I'm telling you is that attractive guys don't need the perfume in the ads. I think schlubby guys.
But
should
maybe
get
that
perfume ads.
their target isn't women.
Yeah, that's exactly it. You nailed it.
Their target is other men.
See, that would not. I'd be like, fuck that dude and his perfume.
Well, because you're straight.
Yeah. Oh, this is for gay men. Yeah. This is a perfume for gay men.
I'm not saying it's a perfume for gay men, but that's why they're putting a handsome, sexy dude.
You know what's so funny?
Maybe.
Like a quick sidebar before we'll get to you. So today I had dinner with an old friend, and he's a gay man, and he's in his I want to say 50s, and he's a
Did
good
he
friend.
smell good?
I did not smell him. But he's Scott. He's my good friend from back in Frascati days. You know, he used to hang out outside the.
Shout out to Scott.
And we just grabbed catch up, and there was like a little fundraising with cops, and he hates cops. You know, he's like a super progressive liberal defund the police guy.
Oh God!
But there was one cop there that he was like. He was crushing on, like he
was like sleeping with the enemy type of thing, right?
And it was just like
always hotter.
He was like, oh fuck these cops, except for that guy. I'll literally fuck that guy. Anyway, go back. They just remind me of that.
So they had like different fragrances that the lady, like this business made, and they had all these different fragrances. So then I was like, I want to make my own fragrance because I'm constantly spraying like different fragrances on myself, and people are like, you smell good, what fragrance is that? I'm like, it's 2 different fragrances that's on me right now. And so they're like, oh, that's like your own fragrance. So this place had these 2 oils, and then I was like, you know what, I want to try these 2 fragrances, and I showed her a picture of the ingredient, right, the smell from the $108 bottles, and she was able kind of like to mimic that smell.
Oh.
Because we know what the ingredients are, right? It's not exactly, but it's sort of in it. And it smells so good.
So you made perfume from
this.
scratch.
Well, not really.
By the
from
way, apologies.
scratch.
You had your hand up. What do you want to say before while I smell this?
I'm just going to talk more about the advertising of perfume, but it's much more interesting just to smell it.
This is good.
Yeah.
This is your.
This is my custom one.
This is your custom fragrance.
Yeah, and then so there was this chick next to me, and she's like, "What is that smell? It smells good." So she actually bought. So there's another person on this earth.
It reminds me of a
Fragrance,
Japanese
fragrance.
forest.
So here's the question. Are we...
Suicide
It's like mossy. It's like mossy.
I was going to say, do you have a name for it yet?
No, I don't have a name, but the ingredient of like it's like this perfume smell similar, and then adding jasmine to it. Why? What should we name it?
I mean, number one, Suicide Forest is already a great name for a perfume. That's an unreal perfume name.
I know we said Japan. It smells like a forest.
That's
I
an
was like,
unreal perfume name.
It gives me. I visualize moss. I visualize like a mossy forest.
It smells good.
No, it's really good.
It's like crack. Is this crack in here?
No, but I just love the
Now,
fragrance.
is there a possibility that the way you mix essential oils together is it like cleaning products where you shouldn't be mixing, or else you might poison
Are
yourself?
you going to accidentally create mustard gas while making a fucking perfume?
I don't think so. They're
'cause
oils.
You're not supposed to mix and match cleaning products, right?
Well, yeah, you're
The
not
liquid?
supposed to put like bleach and fucking
Right.
like borax together and
Right.
shit. That's bad.
So is
no.
there a familiar danger in creating these custom?
No. The
Do I
ladies
sound dumb
helping.
for saying that? What the
Don't
fuck?
put that ocean water and Elmwood together, or
Oh,
else we might
God.
burn this place down.
Polo in the cool water. It's gonna fucking make someone explode. No, it's a chemical thing, but this is an oil, so it's not like they're
Yeah.
both oils, and the fragrances are in oil form.
Yeah.
So I feel like what are you looking at?
Your dog. I don't know where he's coming.
No, my dog's over there being a bitch. He's just like, I want to go inside.
But so hey, here's an idea. How come you should come with your line of oils?
Dude,
and
someone was
fragrance.
telling me that would be such good merch.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck yeah. So I don't know. I might do it. Who
Oh,
knows?
that's comedy merch.
Yeah,
Just give out
that's comedy
samples
merch
of
because
your-
people will be like, you smell so good. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, oh, you want to buy my merch?
Comedy people are usually pretty cheap though. So what I'd suggest doing is only hand out like those pages from a magazine.
Oh
that
yeah,
have
yeah.
the little
That was
fold
me and
piece, so
Yoki
they
were
can just
saying the
rub
same
the page
thing.
against
Oh
them
my
fucking
gosh, that's
selves.
so funny. Or a card, right? Like
Yeah,
one of those-
exactly.
Or make it into air freshener. You know the air freshener thingies. I've
Put
always
it on a
wanted to
little
do that.
tree.
I've always wanted to do that. I've been wanting to do that as merch.
This might be a venture and investment I want to check into.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
I would buy it.
perfume.
I would buy it. I'll smell like PX.
oh yeah.
Smell like PX.
Ooh, that's actually really good.
That's the line.
Suicide Forest.
Suicide Forest is so good.
Smell like PX. Suicide Forest.
Well, one of my perfumes-
And then on her ad, she should have a schlubby guy.
Yes, but you have to be doing this exact same
Yeah.
motion, like
Yeah.
coming up out of the water and shit,
Like a
dude.
mermaid.
I want to see you like Johnny Depp with two wolves in the desert.
That's so funny. Well, and I mean, like, I don't know if you guys know, with fragrances, they also smell different on other people because the oils are pheromones. You know what I mean? It actually changes it. So
BO, right? People's BOs are different.
I think that's possible. That's
Yes.
also possible. Like
It's the same thing.
Because I
Yeah.
feel like I can put deodorant
Do I
like
have
10
strong
million
BO?
times in a day, and I still feel like
Be
I
honest.
smell.
Be honest. Do I have strong BO?
No, I've never smelled your.
Do I have?
BO.
You don't have to be nice. It's fine.
I smelled your feet, but not your. Like,
What?
Like,
Actually, my feet are notorious.
and you say it too. You're like.
but that's your fault because you don't want me to bring my shoes in.
Yeah,
so
no, I don't
that's
want you to
on
bring my shoes in my fucking Filipino house. Yeah, no.
So
don't do that.
you got to deal with the smell. Cause
Yeah, and I'm just bringing it
Yeah.
up. You said be honest.
I should work on that. I should work on
it
foot
doesn't smell
perfume.
right now. It doesn't
Foot
smell right
perfume. I'm going to work on some foot perfume.
Yeah, or spray. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like spray. Like, but then aerosol is bad for the planet. I heard.
I think you should just make a little tiny deodorant stick that you put between your toes.
Ooh.
Just like a little tiny one.
You know what, guys? I don't need these toes. I'll just amputate. Just amputate the fucking foot. There we go.
You're
Nub
just gonna
life,
wheel-
dude.
wheel
Nub
around.
life.
No foot smell.
Wheel around
no
everywhere.
foot smell. There you go. It's
Oh
problem
God,
solved.
that's so funny. No, but I feel like I smell like BO.
You don't smell
sometimes.
like
Okay, well, if I ever do, please let me know. But I'm like, dude, is that me?
I mean,
Like, you know what I mean? Like and no matter how much deodorant I put on, that's what I'm saying. Like
Has a guy,
everyone's chemistry is
random
different.
question. Has a guy ever tried to sniff you?
There's guys that smell me. Yeah, they're like, you have a good smell, and like I'm like, what do you mean?
There's something to it. I like a woman that smells good.
Yeah.
Right,
Well, I
Sinead?
always try to smell good because like it's like you don't want to smell stinky. And plus, I used to smoke, so now I don't smoke.
I like
so.
a stinky girl sometimes.
Ew. I don't know.
It depends.
Like,
If I'm hot and sweaty, she's hot and sweaty, and like we both sharing
smell
BOs.
stinky. If you're both stinky, then that's a different story.
That's kind of hot.
But smell is like big for me.
You know what's so funny? Ever since I started juicing and dieting,
Suicide Forest.
I've been getting hornier. I think
what? You're getting horny yourself?
I'm getting turned on just thinking of like a smelly bitch that like
eating celery and shit.
Oh
yeah,
cheap celery.
Getting excited.
I'm just kidding. Go ahead. You're saying.
Yeah, so back to my perfume. I made it, and then this lady next to me also bought a bottle, and I was with Gnocchi, and so she was like, I want to make my own fragrance too. So we came back around because it started to like get packed there, and then she made her own fragrance.
Was it as good as yours?
It's good. No, it smells good. I mean,
you're being nice.
She's like,
be honest.
I'm being honest. No, hers really smelled good. Like
she's like, okay, this is good for you.
No. Like, I mean, I would if someone gave me that, I would use it. I'm not saying, you know what I mean. It smells good, and hers is like more of like a citrus and like sweet, fresh smell.
Yeah.
And mine's kind of like that more fresh with jasmine smell, I guess.
Yeah.
But I the reason why I bought it is because I want to use oils instead of the perfumes that I've been spraying all over, because I feel like the perfumes just don't stay. To me, it just doesn't stay.
You are inspiring me to go there and make my own perfume now.
You should. Shout out to Queen's Aroma.
Except, let's see. So hers was citruses. Yours is jasmine. Mine will probably be more of a coffee smell, like a coffee based,
like a dark
perfume.
smell.
Yeah, dark roast, burnt roast, burnt coffee.
That sounds gross.
I like that smell.
The perfume I have is called Juliet Has a Gun. That's my perfume.
Hell yeah.
That's my perfume.
I like cigarette smell too. I can make a cigarette base.
I've heard of that. I've heard of that.
Dude, if someone had a Camel Light smell, I'd be all over that shit.
Oh my!
Dude.
Would you know it's Camel Light smell?
Oh, I know exactly what the fuck it
so
is.
funny.
A camel toe smell? Hell yeah. All right, fuck you guys. I'm trying my best. All right. You know what? I thought it was funny. A camel toe smelling fucking perfume.
He's back, guys. He's back. Corey's back.
You guys missed us?
Oh god.
But you know what's good is firewood. I'll make a firewood cologne for men.
Yeah. The woodsy smell, you mean?
Yeah.
Like that woodsy? Yeah. I like fresh and woodsy. You know what I mean? Like those two fragrances come together.
Are there any oils I can mix to make like a carne asada kind of fragrance? Like a meat,
I don't know.
buffet.
I think you would need to get the what is it called that they cook it with? Like the oil or like the grease that they cook it with? Meat.
Yeah.
Like
the fat that he was
salads.
talking about.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's the the
I
lard.
do think a
Lard.
Birria scent would be amazing. That'd be great.
Oh gosh.
All right. Well, let's get to plugs, and then we have one last subject I want to talk about because I might be. I want to know if I'm in the wrong. Under certain circumstances. So go ahead. What you plugging on?
Okay. Well, I don't know. When are you releasing this episode?
As soon as we can.
Okay. Well, this week, starting Sunday, Monday, you can start your week with Comedy in Your Life. We have comedy in downtown San Jose at Foxtail.
I'm gonna get water.
And then
I'm
we
back.
also have, I forgot to give you guys your water. And then I also have Ground Stack Coffee in Stockton. Sorry. And like my hair started getting caught, that's why I moved. Oh no! You gotta tell him to go outside. Well, and then this week it's like full of shows. So I have Sunday,
PX.
Monday.
At least he's juicing.
Yeah. Suicide Forest. Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I should have brought the water. Sorry, my bad. And then I will be in San Francisco Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday at the Mint. Joe Mama produces that show, and that happens I think last Tuesdays of every month. And then I'm going to be on KQED on Wednesday. I'm going to be on KQED. It's a local public TV station. They're based out of San Francisco. So I'm excited about that. So you can tune in, depending on when this airs, you can tune into it live or you can actually go to the show. And then last but not least, the new room I started, it's Acopio is the name of the place. It's a Mexican restaurant. It's on 24th Street. I highly recommend going to it. It's a really cute restaurant and it's not like regular average Mexican food. So I highly recommend going to check that out. That's going to be first Thursdays of every month with an open mic from 6 to 7 and then 7 to 8 the main show. And the first show is with Kathy, Pete Munoz, Gnocchi, and who's that last person? I'm so sorry, whoever that last person.
It's not one of us, Jorge.
What show?
Well, I thought he quit doing comedy. He's
I didn't
not
quit.
doing comedy right now.
I did comedy a couple weeks ago. I hosted.
Oh, Robert Parra. He's the return. I brought him back. He wasn't doing comedy for a while. Now he's back. Brought him back on these shows. So check it out.
How about you, Schmitty? What you got going on?
Dude, just follow at Sam Schmidt Comedy on Instagram. Just bump those fucking numbers up, all 4 of you listening. Go follow that, dude.
I don't think
we're
anyone's
good
listening
besides
anymore.
that.
They think we're dead.
That's okay. This will be found on some server 500 years from now.
Oh God.
Well, if you're a true fan, you'll be tuning in as
Regularly.
And if we're not posting episodes, you can listen to an old episode. You know, we got a year's worth.
How many episodes do we have?
50 something, 56.
Nice. We should do a special one.
There's
with the
44
100.
weeks in a year.
52 weeks.
52 weeks in a year.
Yeah. It's 52.
What did I think? 44.
I don't know,
You
dude.
said
That was
42.
rough.
I thought
It's
you
like
said
you're trying to get rid of 2 months.
I know, what the hell? It's 52 weeks and there's 26 bi-weekly.
There's tons of weeks and some may seem like a blur. So,
Oh God.
if you have not already, you can download and subscribe to these episodes on Your Worst Neighbors Podcast on all major podcast platforms. You can email us at yourworstneighborspodcast@gmail.com and follow us on social media on all those platforms as well. Alrighty.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just came in. What show were you talking about?
What show?
You were plugging a show.
Your new show.
Oh yeah, I'm going to be on KQED on the 31st.
No, the Mexican
What?
restaurant show.
Oh, that's first Thursdays of every month.
You got a new show.
I got a I started
venue.
a new room. Yeah,
Where
new
at?
venue in downtown San Jose, kind of like in between downtown and another part of San Jose.
It's East Side. It's in the
It's
East
kind
Side.
of like East Side, but downtown
Yeah.
East Side.
What's the name of the restaurant?
It's on like Acopio, which means gathering, I guess, in Spanish.
Copio?
Acopio.
I don't think so, but maybe, possibly.
Acopio? I don't know.
It's probably Colombian. Was it Colombian?
No, she said Mexican food. So it means gathering. It's Acopio right
Oh
there.
wait,
yeah. And that's the restaurant right there. It popped up. That's the first thing that popped up. Yeah.
I never heard of that fucking word.
Well, they started doing comedy there, so I'm really excited.
That's a made up word.
No, I don't think so. In Spanish, gathering.
What the
yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, see? So
Nah.
So are you really Mexican, Jorge?
I don't think I am.
Oh, you're the worst
I
Mexican.
do like that Jorge's like, I speak Spanish. I know all the words.
And he's like, they're lying.
There's not one I've never heard of.
God, yeah. But I'm excited. So we can always do Your Worst Neighbors there. And the food looks amazing. I can't wait to try it. I haven't tried it, but it looks amazing. And they are really busy there. And I picked the slowest day.
Yeah.
And they said Thursday.
Why'd you say I would quit comedy? I didn't quit comedy.
I haven't seen you in the
I'm doing
scene.
less, but I'm only doing stuff that I get.
Yeah, because you're trying to pay, try to pay your loans. your
Yeah.
bills, yeah.
But
You're being an adult.
I do shows when I get asked. Like recently, I got asked in Santa Cruz to host the Caroline's mic, which was fun.
Oh yeah, I've been wanting to go to that so bad.
And then
I've been wanting to go to.
There's
that.
been a couple shows I've been asked to do. So if I get asked, I try.
Yeah,
Next time
Shout
Jorge
out.
hosts that, we should all go out there.
yeah.
Well, I'm trying to put together Your Worst Neighbors live over there in Santa
That'd be
Cruz.
cool.
So that'll be fun.
Yeah, we can do that. That'd be cool. Yeah, and so I'm excited. I can't wait to see
Awesome.
what the next
Oh, yeah.
few months go.
Gotcha.
But I'm done. Like that's enough rooms because it's like
How many
Sunday.
rooms total you got?
Sunday, I got Sunday, Monday, first Wednesdays and Thursdays. So 4. I have 4 rooms that I run right now. And then the Stockton one, I teamed up with Athena and Sam and Elvin. So shout out to those comedians out there in the Central Valley holding it down at Ground Stack Coffee. Because I would not be able to do it. Like if I did it, it'd be bi-weekly. But that's like the only open mic that's happening weekly in Stockton.
Oh, wow.
The only. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
bringing the Bay to
We heard
Stockton.
them. Go support them. Go check them out. Those shows. Go check out those mics.
Yeah.
Get some live entertainment in your lives, folks.
Yeah. And
Alrighty.
there's Branham Lounge too. Shout out to Branham Lounge because that follows after Foxtail. So you can hit up 2 shows in one night, and that's
How are
one
they
of the
doing
nights.
since I left?
I don't know. I haven't been there. No one's booked me from there.
The right
book
answer
you.
would have just been
They think
fucking
they
awesome.
tried.
They've been amazing.
Yeah,
They've
they
been
tried to
killing
book
it.
me. They tried to book me, but I think I was already unavailable and I was doing another show.
I'll
but-
have the best for them. Go support them.
yeah,
Branham Lounge
yeah, Branham
every Sunday.
Lounge. Yeah, 2 shows one night.
I should check in, see how they're doing. Hopefully good.
Yeah.
What
I'll
was I
go
talking
with you
about?
when you go.
Why?
I don't know.
Want to go with me?
Because I'll be at Foxtail, so I'm like, oh, I'll meet you there.
Oh yeah. That's true.
Yeah. Anyways, okay. What are we gonna talk about?
All
So
right.
it's very serious.
No, it's not. It can be. It can be serious.
Oh man, I wanted it
boy.
to be serious.
We can talk serious. What's serious? What's on your mind that's serious?
Oh no, I wanted to bring the energy down. Like,
All right, we can bring the energy down.
I'm just kidding. No, I want to hear what you're going to talk about. Nobody eat these chips, by the way. These chips I didn't realize how old these chips were.
We've made it 54 minutes, I think.
Oh, sorry.
I think at this point.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry about the chips.
I would have by now.
I would, but I'm juicing and I'm dieting. So no chips for me.
I should be
All right.
juicing.
So I think okay. So we always talk about bad neighbors, good neighbors, right?
Yeah.
How about bad friends, good friends? Do you think you're a good friend or a bad friend?
I think I'm a good friend.
So you think you're a good friend? What do you think? Sam, you think you're a good friend?
C- friend.
Now let me ask you this: do you think you're a better friend with women or a better friend with men?
I would say equal. I'm a
Gotcha.
good friend to both. Unless the male friend wants something more than friendship, then that's whack. I don't like that when people do that. They're like, I want to be your
That's
friend,
whack.
but they're really just trying to.
Love is
trying
whack
to
for you.
fuck. No, that's not love. I'm saying they're just trying to.
PS is not
fuck.
talking about me, but yeah, I feel like I have to defend these fuckers.
No.
All right? Wait a minute.
What? So you're saying that you flirt with me? Is that what
No,
you're saying?
what I'm
You're
saying
trying
is
to- okay, see, exactly.
friend zone is not fun. That's what I'm trying to say.
I mean, I'm good
but
with
that's on them,
friends.
not on you.
Yeah, and I'm good
friend
friends
zone
with both.
is always on the man's fault. That's my opinion. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm
Yes, Schmitty,
a
it
good
is.
friend, whether it's a guy or a girl. I'm a good
Yeah.
friend. Like they need me, drop a hat. I'll fucking try and make it there.
I just had a friend break up with me. Like a friend breakup.
Really?
Dude, I got deleted.
What?
Yeah, by a really good friend.
Recently?
Yeah.
Was it the same friend? Did the same friend delete us both?
I don't know.
But anyway, just the way it happened, I think.
I don't even wanna know who it is.
I think I realized, you know what? Like, I don't feel I'm totally in the wrong here. So maybe you guys could help
you
me
get
with
into
it.
an
What do you mean? What do you mean friend breakup though? Like, did
I
they
know,
sit
did
you
you get-
down and go, "Look, it's not you, it's me"? Well, you just grown apart, or you're like, "What the fuck?" Like, how do you have
Yeah.
a friend breakup? You just stop talking.
I know, just not- exactly, that's what happens.
So here's the story, all right?
And they delete you. That's like,
Here's the story. And I feel like I've explained it. I like to tell my part of it, and maybe I'm doing something
Let's hear
wrong
it.
here.
Spit it out.
So basically, there's a friend. I think I told you this. Like, she's a model, and that back in college days. And if she hears this, I don't care. She broke up with me. Whatever. As a friend.
Okay.
Like for me, I never saw her more than that. Right. So like, recently she got in touch with me because she was going through shit with life, and I, as a good person, I was like, oh, okay, well, we'll talk it out. And I gave her my advice if there's any, and I heard her out, then I supported her. And
so you were in a relationship with someone else that was in another relationship. And you
no,
guys broke
I mean,
up.
no, like I said, like this is for me, like, oh, she's just my friend. Okay, whatever.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm a bad texter. I'll admit that.
Okay.
I'm not tentative. All right.
Okay.
I'm a fucking middle child.
So you don't respond.
I'm
or
not.
You don't answer.
I don't have the fucking urgency of a first child or the codependency of a young child. A middle child. Like if I see, I'll get around to it when I get around to it. I can't help it sometimes.
This is a really great way to explain not caring about other people. I like this
I
a
don't know
lot.
when the end of the
but-
story is.
but basically, I'm telling the story about this particular friend, but I'm getting
Yeah.
this from male friends too, where they're like, "Bro, I thought you hated me because you haven't been texting me back."
Oh, and so she said the same thing.
Kinda. So hers is different. Because her actually was like, wait a minute, what did I do? What the fuck had just happened? So basically, anyway, so she started like, and if you look at the text messages, I'm not reaching out to her. She's reaching out to me for like advice or to talk stuff out. Right. At no point, am I making any
Initiative to
whatever.
to be a friend, obviously,
what I mean, like,
because that's what friends do. They do reach out.
See, for me, I was being a remote friend.
Okay.
I was
On call. You're like
I was
on call
available
friend.
remotely. I was available when I'm available. All right.
Sounds like an on call friend.
So, and because, I have no romantic interest with her and she's not family, I felt no obligation to like
Respond right away. No
Right.
urgency.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm like, because that's what I assume I do that's what I do that, nothing personal to her. I do that to everybody, So,
Dude, I had that same conversation with someone else, and I'm like so annoyed. now.
which side were you on though? Like, were you
I was.
Were you were you
no,
me in
I
the
was on
situation?
her side.
You were on
I'm her.
hers.
Yeah, I'm her.
Okay, so maybe even you can tell me
Yeah,
her,
I'll
her
tell
mindset.
you my input, yeah.
Her mindset. All right. And for the longest time, that wasn't an issue. Like she was never brought up this as an issue. But there was this one time. Here, when it comes to actual conversations, I want a phone call. I can't do the whole text.
Yeah, no, I'm the same.
So
I'd rather talk.
So one time I called her and she's like, "Hey, next time give me a heads up they're gonna call." So I'm like, "Okay, whatever. I get it."
Yeah, can I call you? Yeah.
Right, whatever. Recently, she sent me 2 things. She said, "Hey Jorge, I need advice on something," and the message right below it was like, "I'm on my way to the police station, so let me, so and so." Right. So I heard, can you help me with something? And then I see police station.
So did you break the boundary and call?
I called.
Oh,
I broke
God.
the boundary and called.
Okay.
And I said, "Hey," and she's like, "Hey, I'm busy. I'm driving this and that." I'm like, "Okay, I just want to make sure you're okay. That's it."
Yeah.
And when she said,
You're
"Yeah,"
heading to the police station.
right. And once she said that, like I didn't ask for more info. I just like, "Okay," and I hung up.
Okay.
Like, I was like, "Whatever." When I'm
Did
sure
she say bye too, or did you just hang up on her?
she said bye too.
Okay.
So for my mind, I just check in because I saw police. I saw help with the question. Now, were those things related? I don't know. I just went with what my gut told me. I was like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure once she gets whatever's figured out, we'll get back to it.
Right.
Like an hour or 2 later, she texts back, "I got you. Don't worry, we're good. I have it clocked in." So she texts me back, and she's like, "Hey, so don't like." I can show you the text message because maybe I'm interpreting it wrong. She's like, "Hey, what you did was a very dangerous thing. You called me, almost crashed your 3 cars. It's a very dangerous, Jorge. Why for you to do that?" And at that point, I'm like, I was like, what? Like, cause the way I learned it is like, if she was, she couldn't have, she did not need to pick it up if she was in that
Right.
much
Exactly.
of a danger.
There's no accountability there.
Right. And then I thought that she's putting it on me.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna walk away. Like, I don't know what's going on.
I don't think you're
here.
the problem. I think she's probably just having a bad day.
So finally, I said, okay, whatever it is going on, feel better. That's the last thing I said. Hey, okay, because she still want to talk to you later.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, and then I was like, okay, feel better soon. And I thought that's it. And then the next day, I get a text. And I'm gonna pull it up.
Saying you're not my friend anymore.
Basically, hold on, let me pull it up. Hold on.
Before we even hear the text, I just want to say this sounds like an exhausting lady.
Yeah, I'm already like my eyes are getting tired.
Look, see, Jorge, I almost got into 3 accidents today. If I mention I'm driving, please don't call until it's safe for me to talk. It's very dangerous.
Why can't you keep your eyes on the road and just ignore it? But maybe some people can't multitask. You know what I mean?
Right. And look, that's my last message. Do you see that? Okay, feel better soon. See?
Okay.
See? I just want to show. I'm showing receipts.
And
I'm
so
showing
she's
receipts.
been
Just from what it
messaging you.
looks like, the respond to responded to ratio is wild.
Yeah. Like, clearly she's, texting me. But whatever. That's at the
She's
end
trying to get advice.
At the end of the day, if people reach out to me, I'll get back to you. And if I have to be available, I'm available. I'll get back to you. So
How do you guys know you guys broke up friendship?
So then she texted me, "Hey, what happened?" And this is like the day after, or like maybe, yeah. You just dropped me in the conversation. Then she says,
person conversation.
"Thanks, Jorge, but I don't think this friendship is working for me. I feel a lack of support, and I don't think it's okay to leave someone in a conversation. Thanks, but no thanks. Take care. Bye."
Wow, you even get broken up with friendship.
Yeah.
That's how bad you are.
I was like, "What the?" And look, I didn't even because for me, like, I just
Why
felt,
even engage
Yeah,
at that
no,
point?
don't.
But at the same time, like, hold on, what did I do wrong here? Like, what's happening here?
I don't think you did anything wrong. I think she's just having a bad day. And she's deflecting it onto you. And, she obviously needs help with her situation because she wanted advice.
I'm more than happy to help, but
Yeah.
you can't be fucking.
But she wants it at
snapping
her
me that
time.
way.
She wants it at her time. It's probably a big deal to her right at that moment. And then, she's deflecting it back on you and make you feel bad. Like, I almost got in a car accident.
I do feel bad. I'm like,
I don't know. If I got in a car, if I almost got in a car accident, I'd just be like, that's my fault. Like, why am I touching my phone? You know what I mean?
Right.
Well, who knows? Why? Maybe she was text messaging that, while she was fucking.
I guarantee this bitch changed a song 3 minutes before.
Right?
Minimum.
Yeah.
Look, she to be honest, she's a good person. She's a good gal.
Okay,
I don't know.
back.
I don't know what's happening here.
I'm not saying she's a bitch either.
But what I'm trying to say is,
You're not in the wrong.
and I would be like, oh man, it's a woman thing, maybe. I mean, no, guy friends would be like, hey, bro, like I thought, because I reached out to a couple of friends lately to like hang out and just reconnect or just catch up, and twice they're like, I thought you hated me because you stopped texting me, and I'm like, Is it me here, or should I take more of an effort to text back, folks? What's happening?
Don't do anything. I feel like if they're really your friends, they will understand, because I have friends that I won't respond till the next day, and they'll be like, oh, and then they'll check up again and be like, are you alive? And then I also have friends that will actually tell me like, hey, I don't know if you're busy, or you probably are busy, but it would be nice to talk to you, or let's talk soon. And so I'll just call. As soon as I get any message, like if someone starts responding, I always pick up the phone and start calling instead of going back and forth and back and forth. So and then I'm like, sorry, I don't know if you're busy, but. And sometimes they'll end it and they'll just say, oh, I can't answer the phone right now. I can only text. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, no big deal.
Now, recently you said you had a similar conversation. Or
yeah.
What happened?
Yeah. I don't really want to go into detail about it because people are listening.
Is it somebody we know?
No, yeah. I don't know. Kind of, sort of, not really, you know.
Schmitty knows about this?
No. I was responding to whether or not people are listening. I was like, maybe. Maybe.
Well, I mean, okay, if you guys... Okay.
Like, what's the gist? No names.
It's kind of even hard to say no names because, like, there's a description of the person, and we were text messaging back and forth. Like, even just, like, me calling them. No, it's not a friend.
Okay.
It's not anymore.
I don't even want to say.
It was a situation.
It's not really a friend. No. Okay, he's not listening. It's my baby daddy. Uh-huh. So my kid's dad, and we had a similar text message when, like, so I'm doing the KQED thing, right? And I said, hey, you know, it'd be awesome if I can get the girls. He didn't respond till the next day, and he only responded the next day because I was like, hey, just wanted to know if you can give me the girls during that time. And he was like, let me think about it. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, you know what? And I fucking went off. Not really went off. I laid it out. Like, whenever he needs the girls, I'm like, yeah, go ahead. You know, like, whatever you need. I'm like, no questions asked. You need an extra day for Disneyland? Yeah, go ahead. Fucking, I'm not worried about that. But I don't think it was him being like pissed off at me. I think it's just stuff that's happening on the back end, on his end.
Yeah.
And so when I got that message, he sent me a message like, what the, like, dude, I don't need your fucking shit. And like, da 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 da. And I'm just kind of like, you don't need to swear at me, dude. Whoa, like, you know what I mean? Like, and we're not friends, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But obviously we have to fucking communicate because of my kids.
Yeah.
And I didn't take it personal. So if he is listening, like, I didn't take it personal. I know. But to me, it's kind of like, he's probably going to be like, you're airing on my business. And I'll be like, well, you shouldn't have done that then. You should fucking give me my kids on the day. That's important for me.
Well, I'll say this, because I think that's important stuff that people should respond. Like, when it comes to business podcasts, I do try to respond fast.
Yeah, like in a professional manner.
Yeah, I do.
When it comes to business.
When it comes to like friend stuff, that's when I take my time.
You always respond to me. Yeah. That's why I was kind of surprised.
Right. Well, yeah, because this is, important.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or whatever it be. But if it was like but like I said, I
need advice, Jorge.
Yeah, when I'm available, I'll hit you back. But
what you do?
It might take a few days. It might take a week or so. I'm not gonna lie.
I'll fucking knock on your door, fool. I'll be like, is Jorge alive?
Yeah. Anyway, so what do you think, Schmitty? What's your take?
I mean, as I said, I'm a C- friend as it is.
Yeah, he doesn't even give it his input.
So it's a bad. I'm a bad example to come use. I'm very fair weather when it comes to my friend. I'm like most Bay Area sport, like basketball fans. I'm here for the wins.
I would think that most male friendships are that way, but I was surprised that it's not.
That's me in like a lot of friendships though. And
no, it is. I want to say a lot of my male friendships.
And it doesn't come down to a lack of caring. It's just a thing of like, I know when you need something, you'll let me know.
Right. Like if you call me, I get it. It's urgent. I get it.
Yeah.
If
I didn't call.
If I see police, I'll call.
Which that was one of the things he responded to with too. He's like, you could have picked up the phone and called me. And I'm like, well, you didn't even respond to the text message. So why am I going to fucking pick up the phone and call, you know?
Yeah.
So that's just my opinion. And I feel bad even bringing it up, but yeah.
Well, I hope it works out.
Yeah. And he's a good guy. He's a good dad. You know what I mean? It's just,
well, this is normal.
I'm being a brat. Like, I'm like, I want my kids to be with me at KQED, you know? And it's during his time. So I get it.
Yeah.
But yeah. And that's why I was saying I had a similar situation because he didn't respond. And I'm just like,
gotcha.
Next day, I'm like, hello.
I get it.
You know, yeah.
Except it's your baby daddy, kind of important.
Yeah, and he's not my friend. You know what I'm saying? He's my kid's dad. That's pretty much what it is. Like, yeah. So it's kind of weird, but
anyway. So, folks, email me at yourweirdsnerdspodcast@gmail.com. Have you ever had a friend break up with you, or did you ever break up with a friend? I'd love to hear about it. We'll love to discuss it.
Hear about it.
And on that note, do you have anything else you guys want to catch up, discuss?
I just want everyone to email Jorge if you have a worse neighbor. We want to know. We want.
Oh,
to hear
that's
their
right.
stories.
Bad neighbor stories.
Yeah, or good neighbors.
Or good neighbor.
Yeah.
Also,
But
just email Jorge and just tell how your day's going. You know, just really break it
Ask for
down
some
for
advice.
him,
You know,
Ask for some advice.
if you're listening,
and then break up with him friend wise if you
Ask him
could.
about juicing.
Yeah, dude, ask him about fucking celery juicing.
if you're listening and you're also juicing and dieting, please share some recipes with me, because that's a game changer. I can say like an expensive juicer. It's a game changer. You know what? I should bring some celery juice
Did it
for you
taste
guys
good?
next week.
Is
Gee,
it sweet?
thanks.
What is it? Is it
For
bland?
celery, it's salty. It's just salts and minerals. It's very.
I don't know
It's
if I
rich
like
with
that.
minerals. So it's very salty.
It's a pretty salty plant
Yeah.
when you think
Is it
about
like
it.
tomato juice? Because I like
That's
tomato
sweeter.
juice.
That's sweeter.
Ooh, tomato juice maybe a little
That's
sweeter.
sweet. I mean, I feel like it's more of like salty.
I've also been making carrot juice. That's sweet. That's
that's
very
good.
naturally sweet. Yes, very
carrot
good.
juice. That sounds
But
good.
tell me more. Email me at yourworstneighborspodcast@gmail.com. All right, folks. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of Your Worst Neighbors Podcast. We'll catch you next time.
Bye.